hello to Apple's new iCar. You think Teslas are cool? You haven't seen anything yet. Imagine never having a steering wheel or pedals inside your car. That's what Apple envisions as the future of transportation. Now, this Apple car is a big idea, but will it actually happen? Is Apple trying to be the next Tesla? Why will this car have no pedals or steering wheels? And wasn't Apple supposed to make this back in 2008? Well, tell you what, we'll answer these questions, and by the end, we'll tell you whether or not you'll actually be driving this car in the future. First, let's talk about why Apple would even want to make a car. Well, after dominating the computer and phone space, Apple is looking for its next avenue to make boatloads of money. In 2022, the U.S. automobile industry was valued at approximately $86 billion. So it's no secret that there's a ton of money to be made, and Apple wants a piece of this massive industry. They also have a ton of value to add to a vehicle. As cars are becoming more and more like computers, it only makes sense to put the company's accessible software and world-class user interface into a car. Apple is also about bringing users into their ecosystem, aiming to be a part of your daily life and routine. Millions of people have some sort of Apple device on them at all times, whether it's a MacBook, iPhone, Apple Watch, or AirPods. A car is just another thing to bring you into the Apple ecosystem and make you even more obsessed with their products. In short, Apple wants to be a part of every aspect of your life. Okay, now that we know why they would make a car, we have to figure out if this rumor is true. The Apple car is one of the worst-kept secrets in Silicon Valley. It's been discussed for decades, dating back to 2008. Steve Jobs was debating about either getting into the car or the phone business, but ultimately settled on developing the iPhone. That seemed to work out pretty well for them. And since then, car development has gotten more serious. Current Apple CEO Tim Cook has hinted about it in multiple interviews. The only thing we're missing now is an official announcement and press conference from the company. And once we finally get confirmation, what will this car look like? Well, according to rumors, this car will be unlike anything you've ever seen before. It's going to be autonomous and electric-powered. Now, this might sound like the electric cars we have today with Tesla, but Apple wants to take it one step further. They want their car to be fully autonomous. Well, this means the car will require no interaction from the driver in order for it to operate, something that Tesla has yet to achieve. Apple even wants to eliminate steering wheels and pedals from the car. You'll just have a bunch of seats and a large iPad located in the front dashboard that allows you to interact with the vehicle. Now, whether or not this part comes true could be unlikely. Pedals and steering wheels will most likely be required by law as a safety feature if you ever need to take control of the car in case of an emergency. Apple most likely isn't alone in this design process either. It's likely they'll partner with other car manufacturers like Hyundai or BMW. This way, Apple can focus on the technology and the car manufacturers can focus on the vehicle itself. Okay, now that we know most aspects of the car, it's time to determine whether or not this will actually happen. And based on years of rumors and the confirmation from Apple that they are working on a car, this project feels more like a when rather than an if. And because of this, as well as Apple's track record as a company, we're going to be giving the Apple car 90% on our probability rating. Sure, the car might not look exactly as initial concepts suggest, but there's a good chance an Apple car will be on the road by 2027. And if you're somehow watching this video around that time, well, please let us know if we were right or wrong. And if you're watching it right now, well, then let us know if you agree with our ranking. Or is the Apple car pure speculation? One piece of tech that might not be a speculation is a space hotel. Will that ever happen? Well, we'll be here to break it down on the next episode of Future Thinking.